world. 2 videos ago, on a video called Obama Could Lose, I've received a comment from username eShibuti that says, I was all for Obama in the 2008 election, but I feel like a lot of things he said he was going to take care of haven't been taken care of yet. Of all the Republican candidates, I favor Ron Paul, but I'm not confident that he will win. I figure voting for Obama in 12 keeps America running like it is now and also gives him a chance to implement more of the, quote, change he promised. There's this general sentiment out there that Barack Obama hasn't lived up to the hype, that his presidency has been disappointingly average. The problem I have with that line of thinking, though, is that the hype was never clearly defined, still isn't clearly defined, and was based more on what excited liberals read into his candidacy than what Barack Obama ever actually said he was going to do with his presidency. We saw this young, up-and-coming, fresh-faced politician who ran on slogans of hope and change. We thought to ourselves, oh boy, maybe we'll live in an underwater utopia with flying cars and shit. 4 years. I think that the fundamental misunderstanding is that in Barack Obama's suggestion of change, he wasn't suggesting that I will change things for you. He was suggesting that America had already changed to a point and that America was going to continue to change and that he would be the most accurate reflection of that change. Look at where America is as a people at this point in Obama's presidency as compared to where we were as a people at this point in George W. Bush's presidency. During George W. Bush's presidency, 3 years in, we were scared and reactionary. The only thing we were willing to dedicate any of our resources to was attacking those that we thought posed a threat and just staying safe. Somewhere between Bush's 3rd year and his 8th year, though, we as a people changed. We realized that acting exclusively out of fear brought out the worst in us, and for every one enemy we killed, we made 10 more. Barack Obama himself was not the change that Obama spent so much time talking about in 2008. Obama was simply the most accurate reflection of that change, and in electing Barack Obama, we extended an olive branch to the rest of the world. The other half of the equation is that, of course, naturally, he was implying we would continue to change after he took office, and we have. With history as the ultimate judge, the changes to healthcare under Obama will be seen as an incredibly positive thing for America. We have ended the war in Iraq, we are beginning to end the war in Afghanistan and end the war on terror in general. Our national political conversation has shifted from one of mindlessly asking our leaders who we should be afraid of next to seriously discussing these difficult domestic issues and coming to actionable compromises on them. Which speaks to what I believe is at the heart of Obama's idea of continuing change, and that is changing the way that politics itself works. For far too long, politics has been this partisan game, and the American people are sick of it. We would much prefer that our representatives go to Washington and have adult conversations and come to actionable compromises, but instead they're too caught up in their own re-electability, they're too caught up in the game of it. Now, Obama won the White House in no small part because he is dedicated to changing that, but when he won, the Republican Party seems to have made this strategic decision that, well, if he says that he wants to change politics, then we're going to be as obstructionist as possible and prevent anything from happening, prevent any real political compromise or change from getting accomplished, and then be able to point our finger at him and say, look, he failed! In all of the ridiculousness of the negotiations between the White House and Congress over the last 2 years, Obama has been the adult in the room. Find me an example of Obama resorting to the same ridiculous sort of partisan rhetoric that the Republican Party has resorted to, and I'll give you a cookie. So anyway, has Barack Obama lived up to his commitment to change? As I interpret it, yes, absolutely, and as a result, America continues to change. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. Please post a comment or a video response, and now let's play chess. Retreat.
If you like what you just saw, if Dan put you in a state of awe, subscribe to him and click the orange button. It really means something. If you do that, that'd be really cool.